today was a little bit of the marketing stuff because there are so many pieces to marketing, and I've seen lots of posts recently in some of the groups that I'm in about who people use for branding or for building a new website. And I get asked that question all the time. Who do I recommend? Who have I worked with that's good? Who knows what they're doing and does a good job, and all of that good stuff. And I'm not going to get into those details today. I mean, if you ever want to know, just shoot me a DM and we can have a chat depending on what you're looking for on who might be someone worthwhile to look at working with. But the one thing in the conversation that I have with people all the time when we're talking about marketing, and this encompasses your brand a little bit, is you have to be able to speak about yourself and your practice in a way that makes your ideal patient go, yeah, they get me, they know me, they understand me. That sounds like a place that would be worthwhile to go to. There has to be something that draws them in. And there are many, many different things that could draw people into a dental or specialty practice. So I may miss a few today. But what you need to do as a practice before you spend any money on branding, on organic marketing, on digital marketing, on paid marketing, on any of it, is take some time to define two things, and just two things. Number one, who do you want to attract to your practice? I've talked about this many times, but I want you to define that person or group of people in as much detail as is humanly possible. Give them a name, how much money they make, where they spend their time, how they spend their money, what they're worried about, the most commonly asked questions that they have, what kind of healthcare or dental care do they look for? Like literally think of everything you can think about who your ideal patient would be and detail it, write it all down. Because if someone's going to do marketing for you, or if you're going to do marketing for yourself, if who you are targeting is not defined incredibly well, you're actually speaking to no one. And this step is missed by many of the best marketing agencies out there. And I say best because they're well known, not best because they're the best. You need to have your target or ideal patient defined, completely defined. You also really need to know in your core what makes your practice different, unique, better, think of a word, adjective, than the other practices in your area. What are the things about you that you can speak about, write about, or show that will make people go, oh yeah, like that's great, that's the one. It could be you have incredibly amazing hours, right? Some people really need convenience in their life. It is very important to them. And if you're targeting busy professionals, then having super convenient hours would be amazing. A convenient location might be fantastic, right? Maybe there are certain procedures that you do that a lot of other people in your area don't do. Maybe you have crazy flexible financing. Maybe there are certain insurance companies that you work with that other people don't. Maybe there, if you're in Canada like us, maybe you work with every government program and you're really happy to help underprivileged or challenging type cases. But you should make a list of as many things as you can possibly think of that would make you different, unique, special, better than other people in your area. And these don't have to be crazy things or crazy claims, be honest. But you can't say things like best dentist in, and then your city, if you have absolutely nothing to back that up with. Best doesn't really mean anything to anyone, and best is defined differently by every single person. What I would describe as the best blank would be very different than what you might describe as the best blank. So you need to know who you're speaking to. And then you need to know enough about what makes you better, unique, special, different, that you can craft a message using these differentiators in a way that will attract your perfect patient. See how these things are married? They are connected. They need to make sense with one another. And if you can get those two pieces nailed down, then when you start creating organic, paid, digital, print, like whatever type of content you're going to make, any of it, it will be a message that is targeted to the right person that speaks to the things that they're looking for. And not enough people spend time on this part at the beginning, and they sort of just start slapping generic messaging up or throwing out generic offers, and it just falls flat. It doesn't lead to consistent, sustained growth over time. So if you haven't done this exercise in a while, because it can change over time, take a second and do both of those activities, and then apply all of that lovely information that you've just gathered and created to everything that you create that faces the public or the people that you're trying to attract to your practice. And I promise it makes a difference.